Hi, this is Chris Salem, your host of Business Influencers. Hope everyone is having a great week. If you found us here at TALRadio, welcome. We've been here now at the TALRadio platform now for almost 4 years. And again, we want to thank you listeners that have been with us since day one. As each and every week, we are committed to bringing in subject matter experts to share their words of wisdom and insights to help elevate you and your business to the next level. You can also find this also on Apple, Spotify, and our video portion of the show on YouTube. I encourage you to subscribe to any, if not all, those different platforms where you can listen to the show each and every week, and encourage you to also check out the TALRadio.org website for more content around other types of posts and shows that can cater to your specific requirements. And again, all part of the Touch of Life Foundation. Today's show is being brought to you today by Alumni Direct. Alumni Direct is a new social media community platform dedicated to bringing alumni together from all different generation types and an opportunity to meet new people for the first time. Now, it is a membership program. Taking out all the noise out of social media, you get to come in and generate genuine and authentic relationships with people you choose to interact with. And also, I think this membership program offers a wide array of different services, both on a personal and professional level, not available to the general public. If you'd like some more information about Alumni Direct, check them out at alumnidirect.com. That's alumnidirect.com. We've got a great show for you today. As always, we're going to be talking about AI won't take your job, but someone you know, AI, who knows AI, will. So it's going to be a topic that you want to pay attention to today. We're going to be here with Nathan Strum, and Nathan is the CEO of Abby Connect, the leading provider of virtual receptionist services, blending human expertise with AI innovation. With a background in customer experience and SaaS growth strategy, Nathan is driving the evolution of how businesses connect with their clients, most recently through Abby's AI Receptionist, a hybrid product that combines real human receptionists with intelligent automation. Nathan brings over a decade of experience in B2B SaaS, custom support operations, and startup leadership, and he's passionate about the intersection of AI and human touch in service delivery, and enjoys diving into topics like business automation, future of customer service, and building products that customers love. He is also a frequent contributor to discussions on small business success, product development, and ethical AI adoption. Nathan's interviews are known for being grounded, insightful, and professionally candid. Without further ado, we welcome Nathan Strum to the show. Nathan, how you doing today?
Hi, Chris. Thanks for that great introduction. I appreciate you very much.
We appreciate you being here. And, I love this particular area. I love the fact that, you don't forget about the human experience, the human touch, and yet, incorporating all the pros and the strengths of AI and how it can enhance that customer experience. And so important. If you could share with us a little, we always like to get the backstory, the little background of, what got you into this and why, and what you're going to talk about today when it comes to AI, how we got to be proactive to be on it so that, hey, it's not going to take your job, but if you become complacent, someone who knows it better will. So if you could share with us, that would be really, really fantastic for listeners.
Absolutely. And I was really excited when you invited me to speak about this because it's become quite a passion of mine. We started the business 20 years ago with human receptionist services. We answer calls for small businesses, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of clients that are adopting prospreneur, which I love the term that you've trademarked there, and it resonates with me. And I think you're doing a great job over there of helping people. As a small business, we've had to focus on customer service, and that's how we kind of won business over the big corporations and the bigger call centers. So that was kind of our hallmark. It has been our hallmark for 20 years. And when I told people that we were going to get into the AI business and create a product that everybody thinks is going to replace humans, they thought I was crazy. And it's been a learning lesson as well. But as you said, we don't see in our business AI replacing humans. And I say that in every level of what we do. So our product will evolve, and we are launching and have launched an AI receptionist. But along with that AI receptionist, we are also still winning a lot of business on the human receptionist side. We also see a lot of companies that are using both. They may use the AI receptionist at night to answer their calls, and they may use humans during the day. We're also seeing clients that want us to do something we can't do with the human receptionist service. A lot of scheduling, order taking, these types of things are going to be done by AI. It's easier to train an AI how to work in multiple different calendars, whereas humans can obviously make mistakes on that, but they can connect well with the person on the phone. So that's how we're using it in the product. As far as our staff goes, we are upskilling all of our current staff, especially the receptionists, and teaching them all the skills they need to advance their careers into tech support type roles.
I love that. And I love the fact when you saw the need for AI, because I always say that, AI, we don't want to be dependent on it, but we want it to complement what we already do best. So it allows us to keep focusing on what we do best. And now what can be something that could be normally delegated, why not do that with AI? And then, so do you find that, since that, when you incorporate the AI with, the human touch, so to speak, it just creates now like multiple touch points that you can make. So like you don't necessarily need a live person for maybe say some routine questions or routine answers or just some quick information, but leaving the time now for those people to address some of the deeper challenges. Would that be safe to say?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen several pivot points in our business over 20 years. Something that we're seeing now that has driven this need to innovate and create this new product is callers still love to speak to humans. They want to connect. They want to feel good, but they also want to get their task done.
Yes.
When they call in, they need to finish whatever they've started, and they want to finish it right then and there on the phone. They don't want to speak to somebody who has a little bit of a good customer service, but can't actually finish what they want done. So we're seeing that transition, and this is where technology can really help.
Yes, absolutely. Love it. And, so let's, I guess, talk a little bit about, I guess, if you want to relate this to customer service or businesses overall, Nathan, I leave it up to you. You're more than welcome. We have so many people that listen to the show for any of those particular areas. But why is it imperative now we have to be up to speed on AI? Because like you said, if we continue to say, well, I'm not, I'm not a technical person. I run a business, but I'm not technical. I don't want to get involved. But why then again, if they miss out on this opportunity to at least utilize it in ways that can enhance their business, why that can now, work against them in the future?
We have a huge opportunity in this generation and in this business world right now. You have a chance to be the price line instead of the old travel agent, and convert your business to something that can truly prosper with this technology. And as we started this show talking about AI, people that know AI replacing people that don't know AI, I think this whole mass unemployment from AI is very overblown. We've heard the same fears in the industrial revolution, computers, the internet.
Yeah, we've been there before, like that computers were going to replace humans and all that stuff.
It's the same thing over and over. And I digress. I was watching an interview on CNBC with Jensen Huang yesterday, and he said something very insightful. He said, if humans stop coming up with new ideas, then I think we have a problem. But humans are always going to come up with new ideas. We're always going to have new ways and new innovative ways to have jobs and to push humanity forward. So I'm a big believer that this will not kill jobs. It'll change jobs. And if you can be part of that change, you have a massive opportunity in front of you.
So true. Love it. What would you say, like, if, do you have a business owner, be a business leader running a big business unit? It doesn't matter. What would you recommend to them if they're kind of like they don't know what to do? They're still kind of behind the fear. And, where would it start to kind of take some of that pressure off and how they can use it to, using AI to help streamline the process?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. And you probably see this as well. A lot of entrepreneurs and business owners and CEOs are a little, they're intimidated. They're intimidated by the technology. They don't know where to start. When you have a conversation with one of these chats, the big ones, the OpenAI, the ChatGPT, the Gemini, you can go anywhere with the conversation. It's a huge platform. And as a business owner, you don't know where to start with that. So we always suggest start small. Find one product that fits, that solves a problem that you've been trying to solve in your business, and implement that, measure it, find the ROI. And if the ROI is there, continue, find your next solution. If the ROI is not there, then obviously you move on to the next problem that you're trying to solve. But there's a lot of great companies out there that have used AI to reduce cost and increase their output. I would suggest going with a company that offers a free trial like Abby, whereas we are very confident in our product and we love clients to try it. That's why we drive people to our website, abby.com, for the free trial.
Love it. Kind of easing them in, and they don't feel intimidated. Like, because a lot of times that can be the case. That fear puts up walls and pushes things off when it's, in this case, it can be too late. In these cases, love to share there. So in this case, how is it important? With your company, you probably, like most companies, if you're not, and if that's not your area of expertise, you want to bring in people or resources like somebody like yourself as a resource that can help them. So it helps to offset what they're not good at and allow them to focus on what they are. You can talk about how this can really play a part in managing the processes and systems of running the business, helping you to work on it, not in it.
Yeah, that's a great point. One of the things that we're doing, or one of the reasons why we're upskilling and offering so many learning opportunities for everyone in our company, salespeople, marketing, entry level, receptionist, every single job in this company, we are teaching AI to, because when people call, they might not necessarily know how they want to solve their problem. They know that they want to solve the problem in the business. They've heard that AI can do it better, but they don't really know how. And so we find this as a way for us to educate them when they call in. From the very first touch point when they speak to a salesperson, our sales professionals have been trained in AI, and they're able to be more of a consultant with the clients and help them understand how to use it.
Great. I love what you shared there. And for what would you say, if somebody is coming in, and you're kind of new to this, share with us what you feel like would be, the best way to go about doing it. I'm sure you do this on various levels with your clients, but for I guess the average, small business, be a small company that, it's kind of a little bit, they know AI, they've maybe used it maybe on a personal level here and there, but again, it's not utilizing it in the business. What would be that first thing that you kind of do to guide them in there and how it can help their process?
Sure. I definitely would recommend that people remember that this is a technology. This is not a means to the end. This is a piece of the puzzle. And so you're not necessarily looking for AI, you're looking to solve problems. And if AI can help you solve those problems more efficiently, more cost effective, then great. If it can't, then that's, an option as well. So I would say start start by looking for problems to solve in your business and give AI a look as far as it's saving you money and giving you more opportunity. But I also love at Abby that not only in the business, but we're seeing AI be evangelized through all employees and their personal life. Because we found in the very beginning, when we started this journey 2.5 years ago, a lot of our employees were very nervous about this, and they thought, "Well, wait a second, they're creating an AI receptionist. I am a receptionist. I'm not going to have a job." So we had to educate them on what our vision of the future was, and how they can be part of that vision, and that we will never remove the human receptionist from the product array. But we found that when they use AI in their personal life and they learn to love it, then it creates more, less fear in their jobs.
That's true. True. Like I said, sometimes what we resist will come back to haunt us, but you got to embrace it, even if it feels awkward at first. So
Yeah.
true. Love what you shared there. And so again, this technology continues to evolve. But what you had said earlier, it's not that that the AI is solving; it's helping to solve. It's the technology that's enabling you to do certain things that will allow you to free up your time. So as the technology continues to evolve, AI, why this is going to be important to be on top of it, and then first maybe again utilizing resources such as yourself to help them navigate that as they continue to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I think not only understanding it, but understanding that AI is not a replacement. You have to have humans in the loop. And so one of the biggest areas that we see that is marketing. You can't take something generated from ChatGPT and throw it up on your website and expect to get a bunch of hits and whatnot. You've got to really read through everything that it does, that it prints out, and make sure that the humans are the final editor.
Yeah.
And we see that in receptionist services too. You don't want to just throw together an AI solution and have it answering your business phone number. That is arguably one of the most important parts of your business. It's the front line. And that's why humans in the loop is a very important part of this.
So true. No, thank you for sharing. What else can you share with us? Anything you'd like to share that you haven't covered here that you feel would be viable to the listeners, those being business owners or leaders, running groups, depending upon what industry or business you're in, that you feel could really benefit from what you're sharing? Something else that maybe I didn't ask or, you haven't covered.
Yeah, sure. Well, there's some really neat use cases out there. There's a lot of resources to find these use cases. For example, the first thing that's coming to my mind, we have a great one of our sales guys here. He's a connector. He's one of these guys. You get on the phone with him and you just feel valued. You feel like he's listening to you. You feel like he knows what he's talking about. He's consultative, everything you want. But his sales manager cannot get him for the life of her to put the notes in the CRM.
That's usually the problem with a lot. And I guess is he older, like a Gen X or a baby boomer? Or?
he is. He's not as old school as writing it on paper, but he does think he has everything in his mind.
Yeah. That's my generation. Yeah, so I've seen it.
We all have, right? Because they make the best salespeople. But listen to this. Now we have technology listening to the call and taking the notes for him. Yeah. And the notes go right into the CRM. Everybody from
we can probably do it ourselves because it would take a long time to structure it in a way that you can understand it and not anybody else can understand.
Absolutely. And it's not taking his job away. It really isn't. And another misconception I hear is that it's making workers feel less excited about work or feel like they're not able to think about in a creative way about their job, which again, if you look at this use case, he's now able to focus more on what he does enjoy, and now he's a happier employee. So I think that my message right now is not to listen to all the naysayers out there. There's a lot of them, but there are also some smart people telling us the truth. I saw an interview with, or I heard about a podcast that Sam Altman did with his brother the other day, and he said something funny. He said, jobs are going to change, but they're not going to go away. They're going to become sillier. That was his technical term. One of the smartest guys on the planet. He said the jobs are going to be sillier. He said, think about it, 30, 40, 50 years ago, you would have thought a podcaster position, there's no way that you couldn't even think about it. There's no way you could have predicted it. So that's what's going to happen for our future is we're going to see jobs that we wouldn't have been able to predict.
Oh, so true. Like you said, I mean, like instead of thinking that like it's going to take your job, it's going to like enhance what you do best, and it might lead to something else, and something else, that an opportunity that you never even thought about.
Sure.
So on. Yeah.
Sure.
That's so true. I love this. And what do you see with the AI, Nathan? I mean, obviously with technology, it's always evolving. With the machine learning capability. Do you see it like, again, all I keep seeing is it just keeps getting better and better, and it's just allowing, I mean, I can just benefit from what I do just using the AI I use. It has allowed me to be more efficient rather than just productive, and working smarter rather than harder. So that's at least what I've done so far today. I'm sure it's going to be able to be like.
Yeah. It has helped us all, in the office environment be more productive. I think what's exciting to come as far as the improvements go is, to see the improvements in healthcare, education, energy, some of the really difficult problems that we're trying to solve. Seeing the growth there would be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Excellent. No, wonderful stuff here. Well, I just wanted to, this has been great information. I am so excited what your company's doing. I want to make sure that people, that gotten value from what you've shared today. I want this to continue where they can reach out, get to know you and your organization, perhaps, and where you could be a resource, or even perhaps help them on a larger front. Feel free to share with the audience, how can they get in contact with you? What are you up to? Anything that you'd like to provide or leave?
Sure. I would love for people to come to our website, abby.com. I would love for them to listen to some of the recorded calls of these AI receptionists. It's fascinating stuff to hear. If you haven't heard some of this newer AI technology, the voice component, I think you would be shocked to hear how human-like it sounds. And I would invite them to give us a call and let us show you how passionate we are about this. And we offer a free trial, and we'd love to have you as a client.
And we're going to make sure, everybody, that all the contact information for Nathan will be in show notes as well. And so that way you can get in contact. If you want to reach out to us, we'll also connect you with him as well. So either way, but nonetheless, all that will be in the show notes. Nathan, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. Greatly appreciate you and everyone here at TALRadio and the Touch of Life Foundation for sharing this insight today on this topic.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. It was a great conversation.
Thank you. And listeners, we want to thank you each and every week joining us here. Again, we are committed each and every week in bringing in subject matter experts like Nathan that speak from actual experience, him running a successful company as a CEO, and being on top of a service that can really make a huge difference in why and what you're doing in your business. Again, we encourage everyone to take advantage of that and reach out to Nathan, connect with him and somebody on his team. And we want to thank you, listeners, joining us here each and every week. And we are committed, again, to serving you. And if there's anything that you'd like to see on a future show that we have not covered, feel free to let us know it here at my team at Chris@ChristopherSalem.com. Till then, everybody, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next week at the same time. Take care.